everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ohio State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Using his legs, it's Henderson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
And the crowd starting to rise up on this early 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Howard. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
They didn't have to blitz. They brought the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, it's Saunders. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Penn State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Trying the left side. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that drive covered 40 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And here comes the offense on second down. Little touch pass to the receiver. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Guys, just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
That's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And the Buckeyes will have a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Handoff from the gun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short on their own side of the field. They try to run and get it, but just not physical enough up front. Now it sets up 4th down.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Allard. A strike downfield. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Warren. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
On the run, it's Singleton. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He lets one fly deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Allard. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to pass. It's Allard. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They tried to set up that screen. The problem was, David, they left a big hole in it for the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense. Like, that's a fool you play. That's a trick you play. It gets you to run up field, rush the passer, slip it behind you. The defense did not bite. Great play. Great job stopping them on third down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. On second down, wants to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Judkins. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Man, a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Number 38 set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 91 set to kick off.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, he chews up yards. That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays, and thank goodness they got him on the ground and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Runs through a tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it's up 4th down.
The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. On the return, it's Saunders. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Aller. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. The give out of the gun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Wants to throw. It's Aller. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll go with a direct snap. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a wide open receiver. All kinds of running room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st down from the 11. The give to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. The give to the tailback. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll try to run for it. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
At the 3-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Howard. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. One more play to pad the stats. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.